Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and yes, the picture's creeping me out too. God damn, I didn't think. Anyway, first a disclaimer, since I'm going to record quite a few videos here of various singing stuff, which again, it's karaoke. It would be nice if I fucking practiced anything. I just have a list of songs that I'm wanting to try to do, and I'll probably do it in several videos. But I'm just going to do a disclaimer for this video and just tell you guys to come back to this video for the other videos in case you see the other videos first. Because I don't feel like trying to record a separate disclaimer thing. And let's be clear, I don't like editing. I don't know how to edit really. So yeah, too bad. Besides, this channel is mainly just me rambling incoherently about whatever the fuck pops in my head. So yeah. So I'll talk about anything and everything, between comedy stuff and not so comedy stuff. Sometimes I'll just vent about whatever the fuck's bothering me that day. Now, usually I'll try to avoid that, but hell, I just talk about whatever hell. It's me not having a filter. It'd also be nice if I weren't even practiced doing this, let alone singing shit. Damn. You think I could have like a fucking script or some shit? But no, let's just fucking wing shit. Who needs to edit or rehearse fucking anything? Let's just talk without a filter at all times. That being said about this channel, it's a comedy channel. It's a... Yeah. As we look at the fucking creepy-ass motherfucking eyes. By the way, quick mention. This picture is from Ballpen32, the channel. It's from a video titled Smile, Short Scary Film. So, check that out if you don't feel like sleeping, I guess. Beyond that, I know that I did a video with Pinkie Pie as a picture for the when I was trying to sing some Aussie, but due to a copyright claim making me have to trim half the video, pardon me mentioning anything about where I got that from. Yeah. In general, like I said, a lot of my stuff is meant to be funny. This is still an attempt at humor. It's just, yeah, I get it. I get it, guys. I get it. Like I said, this is a comedy channel. Alright, I got off track. The thing with the Pinkie Pie. It's a picture from a video also called Smile, and it's by somebody, I think, Fuzogs or something. It's a My Little Pony parody thing, but it's, very violent and gory. So, yeah, just be older if you watch it. I mean, it's violent, so, yeah. Which is kind of weird. Like, I'm a pacifist, and I'm extremely polite to everyone, and I'm super, super nice to everyone. I don't think I've ever done anything really wrong to anyone. And, hell, in general, I don't think I've ever broken any laws. Beyond that, I'm just really, really nice to people. And that being said, I do watch a lot of violent and scary movies, and have watched like Hellraiser from early age, and have listened to a lot of creepypastas and played some scary games. Though I tend to avoid the scary games on the Let's Play series just because I want that to try to focus more on comedy. But like I said, I tend to ramble about anything and everything in most videos, and like you guys are seeing here, I sometimes go in very odd directions with videos. It's just like I'm at work. I mean, and just ideas will pop in my head. Because, I mean, I can't listen to music at work. And my job is standing manual labor where I'm moving constantly. So it's just... And it's just... I need to have something to think about, because I can't listen to music or anything. It'd be nice if I could listen to, like, even an earbud or something. But I really fucking should write out a fucking script instead of just trying to wing shit. But then again, that's just who I am. I don't want to have a fucking script. I remember writing out a fucking bulletin point list of shit on my very first video I ever did, which... I felt nervous as hell doing that. And in general, I just like ranting at my computer. And I'll be honest, the best way to describe me is I'm a completely average, ordinary person who is very nice to people. I've never been mean to anyone. Hell, the best way to describe me in school was I was the kid who got bullied all the time and, pushed down the stairs and spit on and shit. Beyond that, I was in Boy Scouts, Eagle Scout. I have no sense of direction, though. I get lost very easily. I mean, when I first played Borderlands 3, I got lost for like 3 hours trying to find that damn drop pod. And you're like, how do you do? I don't know. I need the fucking Skyrim clairvoyance spell at all times in my life, both in video games and not in video games. But it's just, and it's funny. Like, I'm an Eagle Scout and I have a horrible sense of direction. And it's not just, in video games and in driving and going places. Just right now, this conversation. This conversation is me. I'm a train. There are 8 sets of tracks. I can't stay on any of them. And it's just, I don't have ADHD. I don't have any of that, but I can't seem to stay on any kind of fucking topic that's anywhere near coherent. Beyond that, I'm a very nice person. Hell, that's usually been the main reason that women have broken up with me anytime I've had a relationship. They've usually told me that I'm too nice, or I don't yell enough, or one person was upset because I never tried to control them. Like, what? And then also I've had, where I've had women tell me that, oh, you just don't make me wet anymore. You don't turn me on. I'm like, that hurts my feelings. Just saying. That does hurt my feelings. I have those. But, yeah. Hell, I think every relationship I've ever been in usually ends with me being dumped, cheated on, or both. Sometimes I don't find out about cheating on part till after being dumped. I'm like, oh, that's good to know too, I guess. But in general, best way to describe me is I'm a pacifist. I tend to try to go out of my way to be very nice and polite to everyone. I'm egalitarian. I mean, I believe everyone should be treated with fairness and kindness, and everyone should be treated the same. Everyone's a person with feelings. And I actually subscribe to the line of thinking of Nux Taku. Be wholesome to wholesome people and toxic people. Basically, I don't give a shit about what kind of religion or gender or orientation or any of that shit a person is. All I care about is this. Are you an asshole? If you're being an asshole to me, fuck you. Beyond that, I'm the kind of person I'll usually try to be friends with everyone. I mean, hell, take my fucking intro. Dice of all alignments. Part of that's a reference to me because emotionally, honestly, my personality's unstable as fuck. But I managed to keep it very, People would describe me at work and other places as the most optimistic, cheerful, happy, hardworking person they ever met in their lives. That being said, I've had depression as long as I can fucking remember. I'm just very good at hiding it. Hell, every girlfriend, even back when I was married I never told any partner I've ever been with about having depression or any of that stuff. Because I wouldn't want that to be a thing to talk about with another person. Just because I don't feel that'd be part of a healthy relationship. I'm not saying that I couldn't really have a healthy relationship because I don't want that to be part of a conversation between me and a partner. Like, I don't want that to have anything to do with me and another person. I would like those things to remain separate. I mean, it's kind of like, I understand I am a bit of a paranoid person about certain things. Maybe PTSD, trauma, blah, 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 whatever. Main point is hypervigilance. Like, literally my door my bedroom door it's locked. I have dumbbells in front of it. I have another folding chair in front of that one, even though I'm sitting in a folding chair. And just have which I understand, it's excessive. It's kind of like if I go to a restaurant or somewhere, granted, I do it very discreetly. No one can tell that I'm doing it. But like if I go to a restaurant, I will look and try to see the face of every person in that restaurant. So I know who is there and who is not and what everything. And then I'll pick a place where like it's fairly inconspicuous to the door, but where I can see the door at all times so I can see who is entering and leaving at all times. Yes, it's excessive. I understand that. But here's the thing. I'm very good at hiding that so that, one, the people in the restaurant don't know I'm looking at everyone's face. I tend to do it very quickly. And two, I also, if I'm there with anyone else, I do that. Like, I make sure that they're not aware of what I'm doing. Same way if I have, granted, it's been a long-ass fucking time since I had a guest where I fucking live. Which, like I said, at this point, I talk to myself. But I feel that that's a normal response to excessive isolation. Like, I haven't dated anyone since my divorce. And in general, like, granted, at least I'm not working a massive amount of overtime. I was a few months ago where I was working like 80 fucking hours a week. Fucking 12-hour shift after 12-hour shift. Like, oh, when do I get a day off? Never. Like, fucking hell. Especially with a physical manual labor job where you're standing the whole time. You know, it kind of hurts your knees, your rotator cuffs. Like, every part of my shoulder doesn't make any fucking sense anymore. Red Bull is not a full food group. Damn it. Even though I know I do make the joke that Red Bull and Cadbury cream eggs are like the breakfast of champions. It's already like 11 minutes and 16 seconds. I haven't even gotten to the main thing I'm doing in the video. It's just a disclaimer that somehow was rambled on forever. And that's the thing. A lot of these videos, granted, 90% of what I do is a Let's Play. If you haven't heard what a Let's Play is, it's a thing where you play a video game with audio commentary. Now, that's most of what I do, but I also do stuff like this. Not just the random bullshitting. I mean, karaoke, where I'm trying to sing a song. I can't sing, though. I can't hit a single note correctly. And I can't pronounce shit well at all. I have a monotone voice. I'm deaf tone. I can't sing worth a shit. I have a guitar. I'm actually trying to play more of Metallica riffs lately and mess around with metal distortions and stuff. But I'll say this. Shit, what the fuck was I going to say? Damn it! Something about Metallica. Why am I talking about Metallica? Guitar. Oh, right. I have to use an electronic tuner to tune my guitar because I can't tell the difference in the notes by pitch, by ear very well. And I definitely can't identify a note based on, like, if you hear a note, I can't tell you, oh, that's an A or that's a G flat or something. Like, I can't, like, I don't know that. I can't do that. It's not a skill I possess. I may have a guitar, but I'm terrible at it. I have no skill at anything in my life. Same way, like, I'm a pacifist, but I have a punching bag, you know, it's good exercise. Though I know when I was younger, I tried using a tree for a punching bag. I tried wrapping a foam camping pad from Boy Scouts with some bungee cords around a tree. Apparently, no matter how much cushioning you put on a tree is still a fucking tree. But yeah, there I was, trying to fucking Minecraft a fucking forest before Minecraft even existed. I bet that's how Mojang came up with the idea. Like that. What was it, Notch? I think it's Notch. I think that's how Notch came up with the idea of Minecraft. He probably had a dream where he was psychically seeing my life of watching me in the middle of a fucking forest trying to punch a fucking tree because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, there's no other way to fucking put that. But yeah, I think I already mentioned that this picture is like from Ballpen 32. It's a short film, like from 13 years ago or something. It's a horror thing. Like I said, it's weird. I'm a pacifist who is very nice to people, who believes in being kind and wholesome to everyone. And in general, I'm just a very friendly person who would never want to hurt anyone ever. But yet, I have listened to a lot of creepypastas. I've watched a lot of horror movies. You know, I'm a Christian, but I'll listen to Cradle of Filth. Then again, I'll listen to Pokemon soundtracks, Rammstein, anything and everything. And I'll usually have a conversation with anyone about any conversation. Like, and that's the thing, I'll try, like, dice of all alignments. One, I mean, there are times I'll have arguments with myself about certain things where I'll actually have both opinions on like I'm having a fucking political debate with my fucking self. But granted, I understand probably a lot of public speakers probably do that, but probably in a way that's more coherent. And they probably have people assisting them with, like, flashcards or something. here I am, like, talking like I'll be a fucking politician here in a few years or some shit. Yeah, Lunar D8 for president. Yeah, it's a weird guy off of YouTube who talks about video games and Futanari. Like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking political motherfucking platform would that be? The fuck would that be? I don't know. You know what? How about Jack Black? I feel like any sort of peace treaty with anyone, or hell, even if aliens existed and they came to Earth, I feel Jack Black could handle that shit. I feel if Jack Black were president of the United States, he would do better than all the presidents we've had for the entirety of my lifetime. And granted, I understand that, it's kind of a bad idea to go off of celebrity presidents because, I just know the dude from, movies and Tenacious D and stuff. But, I mean, Reagan was a celebrity. I mean, there's other people that were celebrities, and there were some that were generals, there were some that were... Main point being is, I'd have more confidence in Jack Black as our president than just about anybody else. I mean, it's just here lately, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And granted, I definitely try to avoid talking about political shit, but at the same time, it's just, the world's fucking crazy, and I don't understand anything. And here's the thing, it's like everyone's mean to each other. It's like we have a world where everyone gets offended by everything. And I'm like, what? I mean, like, take this. Like, I'm a Christian, and yet I'll talk to atheists and all this stuff about just... And I've talked to some people about Bible stories stuff just because it's good conversation. Same time, I've tried to pick up a Jehovah's Witness that I thought she was really cute by trying to talk to her about Rammstein and bringing up some date ideas. There was an older Jehovah's Witness with her that didn't like the idea that I was trying to pick her up for a date. She was really cute. She also had really nice tits. So, but most of all, she had a very pretty face. What the fuck is this conversation? What are we talking? Is this supposed to be a disclaimer? What the fuck is this a disclaimer for? Hi, I'm weird. Jack Black should be president. What the fuck is this? What was I even like? And for some reason, we have fucking eyes here. Just why? Why was this the decision for a fucking background? The fucking hell! Main point. Comedy channel. Emphasis on the trying part. But it's really just me talking without a filter, and I literally just make a video based on whatever the fuck pops in my head. Why this popped in my head, I don't fucking know. But it is. But yeah, as far as me as a person, like I said, I'm just a person, apparently... in my spatial reasoning, in both my ability to navigate while driving without a GPS. Hell, my first time really driving when I was 18, I got so fucking lost. I live in Ohio. Ohio has 88 counties. I drove through 33 of them, trying to find my way home. At my furthest distance, I think I was close to 200 miles from home, on a trip that was originally supposed to be 15 miles distance. I got, it was this place that was like 120 something, 150 miles from my home, where I got pulled over by the cops because they thought I was a drug dealer and a gun dealer. They searched my car. One of the cops had a lazy eye for some reason. But yeah, all they found in my car was some Dr. Pepper and some volcano burritos from Taco Bell, which, by the way, I miss the volcano burritos. Then again, the last time I went to Taco Bell, I ordered a Crunchwrap Supreme, and they just gave me a fucking empty tortilla. I can understand missing one fucking topping, but how do you give me an empty tortilla? God fucking damn it. I was hungry that day, and that was so disappointing. I don't know why we're talking about Taco Bell now. Like I said, my sense of direction is apparently terrible, even when it comes to conversations. I swear, there's sometimes I'll repeat myself, and I won't know that I'm repeating myself. And it's just like I said, best way to describe me, though, is I'm a pacifist. I try to be super nice to everyone. In general, I tend to be a bit of a quiet person, mainly just because, one, I am naturally shy, a bit embarrassed by things, especially, and two, bad things have happened, so I kind of have a natural sort of paranoia / hypervigilance that everyone hates me or is going to physically attack me. Which, again, maybe I should see a therapist for that. And for maybe a multitude of other things. At the same time, that's expensive. That's expensive. So, like I said, it's on the back burner. Same way, like, doctors kind of like, I should take testosterone, but the same way my family has a history of strokes and aneurysms. And I kind of don't want to die from a stroke or aneurysm. Depressed or not, I don't want to die. Yes, I acknowledge my brain probably doesn't function quite the same happiness that it used to. But, I still appreciate my life. And I still like being alive. And there's still things that, are very important to me in this life. Just because I feel sad sometimes, or will listen to depressed, sad music and cry, that makes me feel better. It releases endorphins. You guys ever watch Baki the Grappler? Why are we... Endorphins, that's why. Right, okay. So that's where the conversation goes from there. Okay. Baki the Grappler, endorphins. Yeah. Though, a lot of what happens in there is definitely not anatomically correct with how a human body really works. Yeah. Also, I understand, very unrealistic. Even for people that do shit tons of steroids. Let alone a guy who, doesn't do steroids and actually, doctor has been recommending. My body can still get by. It's just some health issues, mainly with my heart. But I think that's me just needing to sleep more. And yes, this fucking image doesn't fucking help, nor does my interest in the, scary movies and stuff. That doesn't help with, that. But, do, listen to ASMR people, like Darling Straub, Baby Pink ASMR, stuff like that. Because it does help to get me to calm down and not think about stuff and just go to sleep. It helps. Because, a lot of times that's the biggest thing you need. Is you just need a friendly voice. You just need to hear a friendly, calm, kind voice reassuring you that you're cared about and saying nice things to you. I don't know why we're talking about ASMR. This channel is definitely not ASMR. It's me yelling and screaming at video games like Super Meat Boy. Or, I have close to 100 playlists. I shouldn't be struggling to think of a name of a video game. Isaac, I have 5 playlists of Isaac. And I think I've done 600 hours of Isaac. I don't know where we're going. It's 23 minutes. This is the longest like I said, you're oh, you should edit it. Fuck you guys. I'm not editing shit. I think I've edited one video at all, ever. And that was a Monster Island video. And the only thing I edited to that was I put a blur over half the fucking screen because YouTube had a problem with all the fucking nudity. Same way the Aussie, breaking all the rules thing, that's 2 videos, I think, before this. I had to, cut out the first half of that video because YouTube was this is a copyright problem. You need to cut this or else it won't be public. I'm fuck. Fine. So it just starts in the middle of, toward the end of the song, which for some reason didn't affect the copyright or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't understand this conversation anymore, guys. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. But yeah, mainly, the point is this. This is a comedy channel. Best way to describe myself is I'm a very nice, kind person who, honestly, I'm the kind of person who just wants to just be friends with everyone and go somewhere cool, watch a concert, have fun. Play video games, talk to people, make friends. That's pretty much it. Beyond that, I'm also the kind of person I'm going to rant at my fucking computer for hours about random shit. Yes, I talk to myself, but again, I feel that's a normal response to excessive loneliness and isolation. Also, perhaps lots of bullying and feeling ostracized, especially younger. Like, granted, that's quite a bit in the past now, but at the same time, it does, I feel, leave a lasting impact, which again, I don't know, maybe Lunar D8, you should go get fucking therapy. I don't fucking know. But, at the very least, talking to your fucking computer like this is healthier than pacing around your living room talking to yourself, or sitting in your son's room crying, talking to yourself, or standing in your bathroom talking to your reflection, while occasionally feeling paranoid of your reflection, and then also occasionally looking at your staircase to make sure no one's coming up your stairs to kill you. Again, maybe talking to your computer like this is a slightly healthier way to deal with lack of other humans to talk to. Really should work on the whole talking to other people more thing. I can at least get by with being sociable in public situations. Like I said, I feel I'm pretty good at hiding any and all emotional difficulties. Like, hell, there's a lot of times I feel like I'm on a fucking panic attack. Like, I feel like I'm having a fucking panic attack sometimes when I talk to people. And I feel like I'm very good at hiding that. To where I feel like I'm coming across as a very smooth, very calm individual with others. If not, maybe even a bit stoic. But, yeah, it's just... A good thing about this channel is I can just talk about whatever, and I don't have to, filter stuff based on, well, I don't, want society to have a problem, or I don't want, an issue at my job, or I don't want to start shit, or in general, I don't like being rude. I do agree, a lot in this world, there's an epidemic of rudeness going on, and it's just, I just don't like being rude to people. I don't like being rude. I don't like yelling. I don't like arguing. I don't like fighting with people. Even verbally, it's unpleasant for me. I don't like it. And yes, a lot of people say, oh, that just makes you a non-confrontational pussy, Lunar D8. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, hell, I haven't really won very much of any fights I was ever in. I've probably been in more fights than most people I know in my life. Though I haven't really been in a legitimate one for a while, but most of those consist of 5 guys in a fucking alley beating the shit out of me, and I don't really consider, a fair fight, if you're getting stomped on and your head hit with bricks and shit, being outnumbered 5-1, that just doesn't really, I don't think that counts as a fight so much as getting jumped with bricks, I think it was half hour for that particular time, but then again, it's hard to have a passage of time with somebody stomping on your head or slamming you into a wall. So, yeah, yay, passage of fucking time. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I think at some point I was talking about Jack Black for president. We're going on half an hour into the video, and I don't think I've made any progress on this disclaimer. I don't even know what is this a disclaimer on? Hi! Here's a disclaimer you're not going to bother listening to, because it's just some guy talking about stuff. I can't even put it to a single topic. What topic is this? Listen to weird guy talk about weird stuff. I bet the fucking FBI and police are listening to this it's so should we do anything? No, he hasn't actually done anything illegal. He's just weird. It's there's nothing illegal about posting a picture of a weird clip from an old YouTube video from some Brazil, or I think it's from Brazil, not sure, and rambling about how much of a sad loser he is. That's not illegal. It's just pathetic. Like, this is supposed to be a comedy channel, and this is just what is this? And I don't want to have like, oh, you don't have to post this, Lunar D8. Like it's very rare exceptions that I won't post something. And that'd usually be if there was a video that's like literally just me crying incoherently for an hour, which there was one video like that. Where like at one point I tried to record a video where I was talking, like, or I was reading a book as if I was reading it to my son. And it got to me that I'm like reading it by myself, and I was like, looking back at that recording, it was just nothing but anger and sadness. I'm like, well, that's shit. Like, I'm going to try to force myself to sound happy and like full of all the love and stuff as if my son were listening to it. And just like that video, like the Paw Patrol book, it was like, I couldn't upload that. That was just an hour straight of me crying all over myself. And it was like, yeah, that's not a video. No, I'm not uploading that. Fuck that. At least the other video where me just reading stuff, I'm still reading it. It's just the tone of my voice is all angry and pissed. I'm like, yes, I sound like a fucking demon trying to read a fucking children's book. It's almost as if I'm angry about things. I don't know. But that is kind of a point of this channel, is that I can talk without a filter. I mean, in general, when I'm talking in public to other people, I have to be careful about how I talk about things and what I say, just because, I have to be mindful of that, because I do have to understand. Sometimes the way I will talk about things or the way I'll feel about things might come off as very weird. So I have to at least try to pass for normal, for fuck's sakes. But at least good thing with this channel is I can just talk and I don't have to filter myself. I don't have to worry about how things sound. I can just talk, however, without worry about, having to deal with, like getting fired for a job for being, too politically controversial or something. I don't know. It's just, I don't even understand, like, where we're going with this disclaimer. Like, this is supposed to be like, hi, this is a comedy channel. I understand I'm cringy, but I'm going to sing a song by Disturbed called Fear that I probably should have practiced at some fucking point. And I'm going to do 6 other songs after this that I also should have practiced too. But instead, I'm just going to pull up the video, hope there's fucking lyrics, and try to sing to it. Well, I'll at least do that much. I'll at least pull up the video and see if there's lyrics for it. And if it's 10 seconds in, there's no lyrics, find another video until I find one with lyrics. But it's just, that doesn't count as rehearsing. Like, oh, yeah, there's going to be words there. So I'll at least, because I've heard like the song Fear by Disturbed, in the past. I've listened to it. I've seen them in concert a couple times. But, I don't have the words memorized, but even if okay, I'll at least have the words at the bottom of the screen so I can follow along. Because I'm going to be pulling it up on my phone. Well, this is, obviously you guys are on my laptop right now. But I don't know where I'm going with anything I'm saying. Main point I'm trying to say is this. I'm a nice, friendly person who is just, the best way to describe me is, I'm pacifist. I wouldn't hurt a fucking fly. I'm super kind and nice to everyone. At my heart, I'm basically just a lonely, bored, selfish person who just wants to play video games and rant at my computer. And I want to go out to restaurants and eat good food and watch anime, make some friends, hang out with my friends. Also, if I could have a big titty capital waifu, that'd be also awesome, I guess. Yes, I understand. At some point in that conversation, the last 10 seconds, the conversation went from already fairly unreasonable to, I need the fucking Dragon Balls to make this seem even remotely I need fucking Dragon Balls to make a wish now, because I'm being completely unreasonable with the expectations that I'm setting in this. And I can't sing. It's going to be a cringe just listening to me try to sing, let alone, I don't even know, like, if you had to rate the cringe and like just me rambling. I'm gonna go with this counts as fucking therapy. Then again, I think I said that in the previous video that I actually posted in the Seated Runs TVOI playlist, where what was that? Yeah, it's the video is "This Sweet Sharingan Does Not Protect Me." Then again, I also have a video called E is for Pants. I thought that was kind of funny, maybe a bit of a dark humor. Maybe not really a good joke, but I thought it was funny. I figured other people out there would find it funny too. Like I said, either you guys will find it funny, or if it's something sad where I'm just talking about depressing shit, well then you'll find it relatable and you'll feel better yourselves, I guess. Or you'll listen to me sing and be like, holy shit, Lunar D8 can't sing worth a shit. That's terrible. It's like epilepsy for your ears. And then you guys will feel better about your singing ability. By the way, everyone who watches this video, I want you to record a video of you trying to sing something. And no, I don't want it to be like so I can make fun of you guys or something. I'm trying to make you guys believe in yourselves. Like, think of Kamina from fucking Gurren Lagann. You know, just try to have that kind of energy, because I can't fucking carry that kind of energy. It'd be cool if I could, you know, because Kamina, that's motivational. Well, for some reason, that just made me think of Chris Farley and Matt Foley. That was hilarious, though. Though there was one of the Spyro games where David Spade was the voice of Sparks. I mean, I'm okay with that. I think also the actor from, I think the actor who played Frodo was Spyro the Dragon. If I'm remembering that. It's Elijah Wood, right? I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this. Like I said, if I had to suggest some good videos, I mean, heck, like I said, I do random shit. One random video I did one day is called The Ministry of Off-Brand. It's like a 4-minute video. It's in the Super Meat Boy and All Their Failures playlist. Like I said, it's like 40-some-odd videos. That's where I started doing some of the karaoke shit. 9 of the videos are me playing Super Meat Boy. I'll play Super Meat Boy forever whenever it comes out on Steam. Which I think it's supposed to come out sometime in 2021. So probably around Christmas? Like, I don't know. But yeah, whenever it does come out on Steam, I'll probably play it. Part 1 of Let's Play Noita would be kind of funny. Oh, definitely, you guys should check out Let's Play Fight Crab, Completely Blind. I'm a giant crab with a sword fighting a giant lobster with a gun. So that'd be pretty funny. It's actually lighthearted. It's actually fun. It's probably the funniest video I ever made, which, you know, I understand. I am setting the bar for that very, very low with this video, because this is... I don't think any part of this is probably going to be that funny to anyone. It's just me rambling. It's still at some point intended to be a comedy video. I'm just not sure where the joke was supposed to be. I don't know. But yeah. Let's Play Fight Crab, Completely Blind. It's one video. It's half hour. I actually have gone back to rewatch it myself a few times because I thought it was hilarious. So, yeah, but I tend to ramble a lot. And I think I've probably done well over 1,000 hours worth of me just talking to this computer. So, yeah. Enjoy the random bullshit. But yeah, even this is kind of meant to be a comedy in the same way that I was about to say Super Meat Canyon. Holy shit, that's not a thing. Kind of surprised it isn't, actually. But yeah, Meat Canyon, you know, the little... Like, they even did one with Markiplier. So, Five Nights at Markiplier or something like that. And I know Flumpty's recently had a One Night at Flumpty's 3 get released. Not going to play it, though. Mainly because it's not on Steam, and I'm not going to buy an emulator, or even like, oh, it's not, you know, it's free. Like, I'm not getting emulators, okay? Like, I'll play a game off of Steam. So if it's on Steam, I'll try it. If it's not on Steam, I'm not going to try it. I don't know where we're going with this conversation. I keep getting distracted by the fucking eyes that for some reason I decided would be the background image for this. What the fuck am I thinking with what? And I think I already have a couple ideas for the next background images, and I kind of feel the same for those background images. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Why would I pick that? God damn it. And I'm like, well, you can always change your mind. It's kind of like this. There are videos that I haven't made just because I'm like, I don't know. Like, there was one point where I was trying to do, like, I was thinking about doing Hail to the King, Revenge Sevenfold, with a picture of Foamy the squirrel. There's a time I was thinking about trying to do a thing with Fighter with Sword Chucks from 8-Bit Theater, Nuclear Power, the webcomic, from the Final Fantasy 1 Sprite Comics, with Better, Faster, Stronger by a Daft Punk. At one point I was thinking about trying to do a picture. I was trying to do, Savior of Nothing by Disturbed, with a picture of Anakin on fire at Mustafar. Yes, I know it's in poor taste, but that's my sense of humor. Or how about this? A picture of a comic picture, like comic cartoon meme picture of Darth Vader inside his pod of meditation, and the guards outside being like, you ever wonder what he's doing in that pod? And the other one's like, he's probably meditating on the dark arts. And then you just see a picture of Darth Vader sitting inside his pod watching My Little Pony. And I was thinking about, like, I'd try to do that. I could try to have that as a background image to me singing Coolio's Gangster's Paradise. Yeah, I know. And again, this fucking background is distracting. It's like, why did I have to pick the fucking most unsettling fucking backgrounds? It's like, let's make a comedy video. Whoa, it'd be a great picture. Fuck everything. I guess we'll go with this. Why? 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 For fuck's sakes, why? Hell, the first video I did with me trying to sing stuff was in the Super Meat Boy and All Their Failures playlist. The first 17 minutes of that is a black screen. Because I wasn't planning to do long. I was like, oh, I'm just going to do 4 minutes of singing and that'll be it. And I'll never, ever do the karaoke again. I bet there's people out there with their ears bleeding from listening to me do the karaoke. They're like, please, God, don't let him do the singing anymore. He can't sing. And he can't seem to actually attempt singing because we're 42 minutes into the video. He still hasn't fucking done it. Like I said, go like and subscribe to Ballpin32. You know, that's where this picture's from. And, of course, find Fuzogs with the... Because, like I said, I tried to mention that one video. Though at one point in some of my videos, I'm like, I'm not going to reveal the source to this. But that was mainly when I was using of, like, hentai games as background images. That, and I was like, a true magician never reveals his sauce. Because I thought I was being very fucking clever with that joke. You know, his source, sauce, his secrets, and magician, secrets, magician, Quagmire, Family Guy. Yes, everything's a fucking reference. I'm trying to be funny. Trying. I really am. I'm just horrible at this. This is why I have to have a filter when I talk to people in real life. Because could you imagine if I talked like this to people in the real world? I don't imagine people would be comfortable with that. It's kind of like I'll yell and scream and cuss when I'm playing a video game like Super Meat Boy or Isaac. But if I'm like playing a game with other people, I'll tend to be quiet and I won't cuss and I'll still stay polite and everything because I want the other people to enjoy my company. I don't want to make other people uncomfortable. I want to make other people feel comfy and happy and safe and everything. And if I just yell, fuck, god damn it, shit, motherfucker, all the time, every time my character gets shot in like FPS like Halo or something, that's not good manners. It's not polite. That's not being a good guest. That's not being a good host. It's just not like an occasional outburst, like a fuck, or like, oh, we lost the match, guys. Like, that sort of thing's fine. Or like, hey, you guys see that triple kill? Or, oh, you see when I jumped the warthog like that and it did a cool flip? Stuff like that's fine. But constantly yelling and screaming and seriously, who does that? Who would just, like, say, play Call of Duty and spend the entire match cussing? and getting pissed off. I mean, that's not a normal way to play an FPS, right? But it's just, with these videos, I can just talk without any concern about, trying to, proofread my sanity as I fucking talk. Without, concerns of, oh no, I just made everyone at this Buffalo Wild Wings uncomfortable with my very loud conversation about, I don't know, politics or religion or Dungeons and Dragons or anime girls and hentai and I don't know. I'm running out of things I could say that would be, uncomfortable for people to talk about in public places. It's like, who's that guy eating the burgers and yelling the fuck word over and over? The fuck, just say the F word. The fuck word, it's not a sentence. It doesn't make, it's not a... You guys get the point. Main point is this. You gotta be a bit mindful, especially if it's a place where you're talking with friends or talking to people you've just met and you're trying to make a good first impression and seem as normal and as acceptably funny by public standards of decency. Emphasis on the normal and actually making others laugh. And normally I can do that. If I'm in public, I'll usually gauge things, by what other people around me are saying, what they're reacting to, and I'll usually be able to steer a conversation in a way that makes them laugh because I like making people smile. I like making people laugh. I enjoy, at my heart, I'm just a lonely motherfucker who just really likes talking to people, and I want to, and here's the thing, I want the people around me to feel comfortable and happy, and of course, I want the people I'm around to also make me feel comfortable and happy. Because there are times I've talked to people, mainly because they've been, overly aggressive or vulgar or just mean or just they just have a very attitude or very they come off as very arrogant or just very, very, very mean. And I'm I don't feel comfortable with that. Or especially there's sometimes people who outright be insulting or rude, and it's and at least, with right now, I'm not being rude or insulting people. I'm just crass, perhaps being a bit unsophisticated in my manner of speaking, and it wouldn't be a palpable way of talking, in public, but, the point is, this is me just trying to spitball, whatever the fuck pops out of my head and just wing it, without having to constantly worry about making everything I say sound as normal as possible. Because like I said, in general, I understand I don't think I'm being too judgmental of other people when I'm talking to them. But at the same time, if somebody says something that makes me very uncomfortable, I'm not going to be okay with it. Granted, I've watched a lot of stuff like South Park, and it's just, and heck, maybe if this thing does count as comedy, maybe we're going the route Meat Canyon's a comedy, or South Park's a comedy, or Rob Zombie with the Halloween movies, that's a comedy. Or you have Death Clock, Metalocalypse. It's comedy, but it does have darker elements to it, but it's meant to be a comedy. Oh, or Cyanide and Happiness, those comics. Heck, take the YouTube channel BHD or Blasphemous HDTV. Some of his stuff, bit of a more crass humor, yes, but he tends to be pretty funny. I like his reactions to things like parkour or deep sea animal stuff. Because apparently he has a horrible phobia about being underwater and underwater animals. And I'm a horrible person because I find that hilarious. And I laugh at that. Because I'm a bad person. But I don't know where I'm going with this. I was just making fun of a guy for being scared of fish. I don't know why. I feel like I need a secretary taking dictation to remind me of what I'm talking about. Like, Lunar D8, you were talking about this. Like, oh, I was. You were also going to give me a raise. Like, oh, I was. But I pay you nothing. Anyway, main point is it's an attempt at comedy, but mainly this channel exists primarily just because I think it's more emotionally healthy to talk to a computer screen than to pace my living room and talk to myself. You know. In general, I'm just a kind person who would never hurt anyone, but does play and watch a lot of scary video games and movies, and who is probably very socially inept, but, and while I am a bit of an introverted, withdrawn individual, and perhaps over the most recent years I've become much more introverted and withdrawn emotionally and socially than is perhaps emotionally healthy, to be this withdrawn and spend this much time by myself. At the same time, I do still try to be socially interactive with people out there in the real world. It just, between sometimes working massive hours or being exhausted or just, especially with the whole pandemic thing, that made, hell, when the whole pandemic thing first started, I kind of didn't want to wear the mask at first because I was kind of worried that wearing the mask would make me look creepy. And then people wouldn't want to talk to me because of that. So that was my biggest thing there. It was just like, hey, I'm a very lonely person and I want to talk to people, and I already feel socially isolated, and now I feel even more alone and sad. And also, I'm worried that people will not want to talk to me if I'm wearing a mask because that'll make me look creepy. And it's like, I want people to talk to me because I'm lonely. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this. We're going on an hour. This disclaimer was supposed to take 30 seconds. It's supposed to take 30 fucking seconds. Somehow, we're 52 minutes into this. I still haven't... There's supposed to be a 30-second disclaimer. Like, hi, I'm Lunar D8. What the fuck was I trying to disclaim? Like, my whole... What? Like, oh no, don't be offset by this weird picture I've chose. My whole channel isn't like this. It's mostly me playing video games and being legitimately funny. Now that is a joke. Now that is a joke. Me saying that anything on this fucking channel is funny. Despite it actually being the attempt. Despite it actually being the goal of the channel to be funny. God damn it. What the fuck kind of sense of humor is this? I feel like I need a refund. Fucking Jesus, motherfuckers. God damn it. That being said, like I said, Ministry of Off-Brand. It's a 4-minute video. It's in the Super Meat Boy and All Their Failures playlist. Then again, I did my first karaoke video was where I devolved into doing Bane impersonations. Like from Tom Hardy, which he's a great actor, by the way. I was doing like Bane impersonations. I also made jokes about, Anakin when he became the Darth Vader. I shouldn't have struggled to remember that. That's like the easiest fucking Star Wars trivia in the world. Like, what was Anakin called when he became a Sith? Oh, why the fuck couldn't I remember the word Darth Vader? I will say this. My very first Star Wars movie I ever watched was Spaceballs. That was the very first Star Wars movie I ever watched. Spaceballs. So that was a weird introduction to Star Wars. But, why was I talking about Darth Vader? Right. Like his Anakin is Darth Vader and becomes a Sith Lord. I was making jokes about him being a Simp Lord. So I thought it was funny. Beyond that, it's just probably also me rambling. So unless I listen to that. Definitely I would suggest part 1 of Let's Play Noita Blind. I think I actually started doing some references to Breaking Bad, the guy from Malcolm in the Middle. And so it's like 13 minutes. It's kind of starts off a little slow, but I think it's kind of funny, especially the part where I'm on fire. You know, I think that's probably the funniest part of that video, where I become Walter White. And let's see. Definitely, Fight Crab. Let's play Fight Crab completely blind. Though anytime I say crab, from now on, I just think of those meme videos of Mr. Crab where he's like, money, money, and then he's just, you guys get the point of that. Then again, I did recently play a video of 30XX. That was pretty neat. Everything was startling the shit out of me in that game, like, because every time I oh, it's a snake. Badgers. No, we are not making that joke. No, not going down that rabbit hole. Like I said, I'm not, and here's the thing, I definitely want to just in future videos, I'll just say, go to this video and listen to this disclaimer, because I'm not gonna try to do this disclaimer again. Like, I don't like the idea of doing multiple takes of anything or trying to edit shit. You know, so I'll just be like, hey, go check out this disclaimer in the video where I sang Fear from Disturbed. Gotta think of a better title for this. Okay, it's Disclaimer, Fear Disclaimer. I feel like there should be more to it. It's kind of a sad title. We're not talking about the stuff with the first karaoke video. Man, this is a karaoke video continuation of that idea. But I think the Rammstein video I did with the karaoke, that's the first video in this playlist, will probably be the funniest thing. Just because at least I have a happier tone about how I'm talking, and I try to be more funny. But I at least think I'm less serious. But yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Struggling so hard to remember what I'm talking about. It shouldn't be this hard to remember my own conversation. God damn it. Give me a moment, guys. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. I'm gonna get there. Something about Rammstein. And I don't know. I keep forgetting those eyes are there. Like, I keep forgetting the fucking background that I've set. And then it re-startles me because I fucking forgot it was there. God damn it. But yeah, I can't sing. I can't sing at all. Oh, I was trying to do a title. I think the other stuff I'll just have a simple title, but I want to have a better title for this. I mean, that one karaoke video I was talking about Bane stuff. I think I talked about Bane and, Foamy the Squirrel. I think I talked about Foamy the Squirrel. Plus, Foamy the Squirrel has a really cool video called Hammers and Floodlights. Then again, I would also suggest Nuclear Power 8-Bit Theater, Done 8-Bit Theater, Dungeons and Dragons. It's like 3 minutes long. It's absolutely hilarious. There's also Ruby Reed that's by an Angry Space Marine. It's like 30 seconds. It's also very funny. It's like hilarious. But I would definitely suggest the webcomics. Least I Could Do, Looking for Group, Bob and George, and 8-Bit Theater. Where am I going with this? What are we talking about, guys? Come on, memory, work for me. We can do this. It's not as bad as when I was trying to remember fucking recipes when I was fucking Tan and Kane. I had like 6 keys for this, for that. Like, I can't remember. God damn it. Shit. Alright, the title. And Foamy the Squirrel's got floodlights, and Bane was in the darkness, so maybe he needs like a candle or something to see. And we talked about Anakin being a Simp Lord, so could just call the title. Well, I mean, you guys are probably looking at the fucking title right now. Why am I acting like there's any kind of fucking suspense for this? Whatever title I decide on, you guys can just look up and see it. Why am I forgetting the basics about how YouTube exists? It's like, oh yeah, listen to Lunar D8 struggle to think of what the title is going to be, even though you literally can just look at the top of the screen and read it. God damn it. Fucking hell, man. But like I said, I can't fucking sing at all. I'm tone deaf, Monto. It's just, I hope hearing me sing terribly is going to make you guys feel better about your own singing ability. Alright, like I said, another shout out though. I mean, I know I probably mentioned at some point earlier in the video. Nux Taku. He's actually very hilarious, unlike my brand of hilarious, which is just me rambling on about random shit, which honestly, if anyone's here at the 1 hour and 28 second mark, holy shit, I mean, you must have not had anything better to do today if you were willing to listen. Though I expect that you probably scrolled down to the non-existent comment section. Yeah, you can't run away to the comment section if there's no comment section. I think the most likes I've gotten on any video is 2. And usually half of that is me. Because I'll like my own video. Because I think maybe it'll push the algorithm for other people to notice it. So YouTube doesn't bury it or shadow ban me or something. But like the only person with like double-digit subscribers that's shadow banned. It's like YouTube just having a conversation like that. This guy's just too fucking weird. We can't market shit with him. Which that's another thing. I never plan to partner with YouTube. Like, I don't ever plan to make this a fucking job. It's just, I just want to rant at my fucking computer. If I can drag you motherfuckers along for that ride, I will gladly do it. We will all be on the bandwagon of listening to me talk about random shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. We're all going to be in a fucking bus together, going somewhere. I'm the one fucking driving, and I can't read the map. And I'm like, why is there stuff from fucking Star Trek outside? How am I that like, I'm getting pulled over from fucking Jean-Luc Picard. Like, this is the Enterprise. Like, hail vessel. I'm like, what? And I roll down the window. I'm like, yes, this is Lunar D8. I'm captain of this piece of shit. Why am I not dying from rolling down the window in outer space? Like, you're an attractor beam. It puts some atmosphere around you. Like, okay, cool. I'm looking forward to saying hi to Worf. Michael Dorn, if you were out there. Hi, how did you find this video, Michael Dorn? Are you still alive? Because I know Star Trek The Next Generation was a long time ago. Michael Dorn's like, this motherfucker's making me feel old. Like, that's not the intention, Michael Dorn. I'm just saying that I like Star Trek The Next Generation, but at the same time, I acknowledge that the series was made, I think, before I was born. So, yeah. But I'll say this. I enjoyed everyone's roles. Particularly Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart. I'm like scratching my back so hard right now. Why is my back itchy? Particularly my left. I need okay. I have it'd be nice if I had a fork or something. I could scratch my back. It's so itchy all of a sudden. Why is it itchy? My arm doesn't stretch that far. God. Ah! Now my shoulders hurt. It's almost as if I do a physical manual labor job and my muscles are like at weird places. That's like I do try to do like push-ups and weightlifting, but like I don't seem to build any muscle. So son of a bitch. On the other hand, I can't push too hard either because my job requires a mix of gross and fine motor movements. And if I were to push too hard, then I wouldn't be able to properly do my job. And, I kind of need to be able to do my job. Can't just I can't do this because my arm hurts too much or because the muscles are too torn down, so now my arm won't stop shaking. It's like, yes, that'll make it impossible for me to do the fine motor movements required to do this functional task with building fucking machines. Main thing is, you gotta push yourself to get stronger, but at the same time, you gotta be mindful, one, not only not hurt yourself, because I've seen so many videos of people weightlifting where their fucking muscles snap off the parts of their bones where they have to be surgically reattached to hooks. Then the same thing with parkour. It's like, even people that are physically fit doing parkour, you watch people do it and like, oh, here's this guy skateboarding, landing on a fucking staircase wrong. here's the dude doing parkour, falling 3 stories and becoming paralyzed for life. Like, that's maybe why you shouldn't jump off a fucking building. Like, oh, I was trying to jump to the other building. Yeah, but the margin for error, I mean, if you fuck up bad. Like, it's just like on the one hand, I think Assassin's Creed is really, really cool. It would be kind of cool to do that stuff. But at the same time, but the stuff you would normally do, like Assassin's Creed, even the jumps that cause no damage to your character would be enough to completely blow out your knees. And that's the simple stuff. The stuff that is, you know... And here's the thing. How many times do you accidentally grab the wrong thing in a video game? And that doesn't require you to, like, require physical stamina in real life. Whereas, I mean, if you were scaling a building with, the finger grips, I mean, do you have any idea how insane that it is just to have that much hand strength to hold yourself on something like that? Let alone the jumps, the agility, plus the wear and tear you'd have from that. But even the jumps you make in Assassin's Creed that are the limit to how far you can go and not take any damage would be enough to blow out your knees completely in real life, no matter how physically fit you are. So, I mean, it looks really cool and fun, but it's kind of like driving in GTA. It looks pretty fun, but it would also result in, like, the deaths of hundreds and property damage in the millions. And, I mean, your first fuck up, you can't just reload. Like, oh, we got the wasted screen. I'll just reload the save file. Like, no, it doesn't work that way in real life, guys. Yeah, real life is not a video game. 1, you don't have a save file. 2, even if you did, I'm pretty sure most people would not appreciate you driving down the sidewalk at 200 miles an hour while shooting fucking like 4 different machine guns out through your rear window. Why did I pronounce it that way? Why did I become Scooby-Doo? The fucking hell. Hell, I swear there's a Guilty Gear video where I was trying to play that game, and I suddenly, for some reason, I think it was part 6 where I was also listening to a song. What was it? What was it? Shit, I don't remember. It was a song I think is pretty cool. I think it's Leave It All Behind You or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, part 6 of the Guilty Gear playlist, where I just, for some reason, looking back at that video, I talked like Shaggy. I literally sounded like I was Ultra Instinct Shaggy Rogers, which, that's not a bad thing. That's a really awesome character. Shaggy Rogers, especially Ultra Instinct Shaggy Rogers. If you watch that video, say hi, subscribe. I think you're cool. I think it's awesome that I sounded like you for that video. I don't know why my voice sounded like you for that video, but for some reason I feel I sounded spot on exactly like Shaggy Rogers during that video. I don't know why I started talking like that on that video, but I had a lot of fun with that video. I also had a lot of fun doing a Let's Play of Dragon Spirit. It's a really cool NES game. And I'd say Dragon Spirit and Robo Warrior are probably 2 of the best NES games to ever exist. They have amazing soundtracks, especially for 8-bit there, and not 8-bit music. Hour, 8 minutes, and 31 seconds, you dumbass. This disclaimer was supposed to last 30 seconds. Okay, I think the only thing left to say is, I think I was going to say something about Nuxtaku. Yeah, just Nuxtaku. I'm sure everyone out there has heard of that channel. He is a YouTuber. He, I believe, lives in Canada. He is, I think, like 1 million subscribers or something. He talks, I think I initially got introduced to him by his anime flex videos, his biggest flexes in anime, which is pretty kick-ass. I like anime. But it's just, I'll say this. Granted, my style of a lot of things is very much different than his, but, his thing is a comedy channel, and I'm trying to be a comedy channel as well. And I'll say this one big thing is this. Nuxtaku is he comes off as extremely confident in his manner of speaking. And part of me hopes that by doing these videos, that both in videos and in real life, that by talking to this fucking rectangle in a way that is candid and unfiltered, where I'm just rambling on, that maybe I'll feel more confident and sure of myself, not only talking, to a fucking rectangle like I am right now, but, in real life to people, just to be more... Granted, I'm very good at hiding having anxiety and concerns, but it would also still be nice to not actually have the anxiety and just to feel more confident. Basically, to at least capture some of that confidence that Nux Taku got. Because he comes off as very confident, and I'm like, he seems really cool. Plus, it's just his videos actually are hilarious. I haven't watched a few of his videos for about a week or two now, just because I've been busy between work or making my own videos. That's one thing I noticed, that since I'm making my own videos and doing my own Let's Plays, I don't watch nearly as many Let's Plays myself anymore. Which on one hand is kind of sad, because that's a big thing. Like, I really remember, I'd watch a lot of Let's Plays, and I really enjoy watching Let's Plays. Like, it was something, I remember watching Proton John S.A. play Super Mario World ROM hacks back in the age of Lunar Magic. And it was just so funny. Like, when he was making the comment about Deathwater being played by Led Zeppelin, like, Deathwater's son, Led Zeppelin, the entire band. It's like, how an entire band is one person, I don't know, but Deathwater. And the stuff about the Pokey moving faster. But yeah, Proton John S.A. I don't think he records videos anymore. I think he probably stopped like 10 years ago or something shit. But it was always so funny, and I always enjoyed, watching and listening to these guys, play these games like this. And I was just like, I enjoyed it so much, and I'm like, I want to do it too. And so, I'm making videos. Granted, it's nowhere near level quality, because, they actually edit stuff. They do high quality stuff. I'm just a guy who's like, hey, I'm a fan of what they did. I enjoyed it. I want to give back to the YouTube community. Granted, everyone's going to be like, we don't want your fucking contribution if this is it. And I'm like, I understand. You're still getting it anyway. You're still going to have to listen to me fucking ramble and do the weird ass shit I do. I said I was going to contribute to YouTube. I didn't say I was going to contribute anything good. Okay? It's just me rambling at fucking video games and cussing and talking without a filter and being weird and confusing the shit out of myself. And it's like, yes, I understand. I'm probably the most boring man in the world talking about shit in the most boring manner possible. But I'll say this. I still like making these videos. I like ranting at my computer. I like making these videos. It's for me, and I know like there's some videos where I'll have no music, or just the music that naturally occurs in the game, or sometimes I'll have a gentle one track at the proper volume settings that makes sense, where my voice is still form out, but you can still hear the music. And then there's some where I'll have 4 different things of music on top of each other, because I want to listen to all 4 things at the same time for some reason. And then there's times where I'll listen to 12 or 20 different things of music at the same time, and to the point that my voice is drowned out. I'm still talking, by the way. Like when those videos are going on, where I have like 20 different musics going on, and sometimes there'll be like 12 tabs in my computer, something on my phone, something on my PS4, on my TV, 2 different fucking radios with CDs going. For some reason I'm like, I want to listen to everything at the same time. I don't know why. And I'm still talking through the whole fucking thing, even though you can't hear anything I say, and you can't listen to any of the music and tell it, distinguishably, because everything's mixing together. But for some reason, some days, that's the way I want to listen to the music. Some days, I want to just listen to one distinct thing, and which I am trying to stick more to that lately, because I understand that it's a bit much for me to listen to like 4 different songs at the same time with them overlapping. Because, one, it's just, you can't understand anything I'm saying half the time when I'm doing that. And 2, I decided I should probably at least try to avoid it. Some days I'm like, I really want to. I'm like, no, it's just some days I want to listen to the music like that. But I shouldn't subject you guys to that. And you guys are like, speaking of what you shouldn't subject us to, how about this long-ass fucking disclaimer where you are rambling about shit that makes no fucking sense? And I'm like, yeah, that's basically my channel. You know, it's me attempting to be funny and then forgetting that I was supposed to make a joke or any kind of, you know, highbrow humor at any point. And it evolves into me talking about whatever fucking pops in my head. At least if I'm playing a game, there's at least some kind of guiding hand to push me onto the correct train track so that I keep talking about the subject. Like, oh, there's a video game. I can talk about the video game. And it at least maintains some semblance of coherency. Like I said, definitely go check out the video. Let's play Fight Crab, completely blind. It's half hour. I'm a giant crab with a sword fighting a giant lobster with a gun. You know, Frieza shows up. It's hilarious. Vegeta kicks his ass. It's funny. Anyway, like I said, I just want to say, Nux Taku. I am a big fan of Nux Taku. And I very much enjoy his stuff. And I think everyone in the world should watch Nux Taku. He is hilarious. And yeah, Nux Taku's cool. I like Nux Taku. I also apparently like not being able to talk because I just stopped being able to pronounce his name. Yeah, Nux Taku. That's his name. It should be easy to figure out how to spell that. I'm pretty sure everyone here has already heard of Nux Taku. Then again, I'm pretty sure no one has stayed at this point in the video. We are an hour and 16 minutes in. And I have accomplished nothing other than just at least a dozen times forgetting about the background image I've chosen and restartling myself. Oh, fucking God. Okay, let's actually sing the fucking song. And then I'll try to figure out what I'm going to title this thing. Even though, again, you guys already know whatever it's going to be. Like I said, it's going to do something with Bane and Foamy the squirrel and Anakin Skywalker. Okay. Now, I do have the video pulled up for Fear. I mean, let's actually load it. Yes, I'm terrible at singing, and this is going to be cringy, but I like the band Disturbed, and this song just popped in my head. I'm like, oh, you know what image would go with this? This. I'm like, why? I don't know. Go watch Proton John. You thought the whole video up till now was cringy. This is going to make blood come out of your ear. Like, if there was an audio form of what epilepsy is, this is epilepsy for your ears. There's on and again. Yeah. It's not written in the lyrics. I shouldn't have to say that. Something again. I'm not even enunciating anything correctly. Something again. Something again. Reject, you know one, feel you nothing. Oh my God, why can I not talk? Let's try. Great. I said I'm not going to rehearse anything, and I guess this technically counts as rehearsing now, because you try to redo it now. This is from the channel Greg. This was 7 years ago. And then again. Feel something again. Fear something again. Fear something again. Reject, oh you know one, feel you nothing. You never think you have a good reason to be living in the limelight. The vulture once awakened and poison to feed you. Living light and leave you. No one, to nothing, impotent one. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be innocent, you know. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna let them hypnotize me. Are you listening? You hear me? What have been done to my language? Your real words seem to hurt you. I'm gonna put them up, motherfucker, gonna reel it and stamp it
on your forehead. You'll never forget you're a reject, that you're no one, that you're nothing, the impotent one. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be innocent, no. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna let them hypnotize me. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be innocent, no. I wanna be, I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be. I wonder you fuckers breathe! You're awakened. Let it come, you feel awakened. Mind is racing. I don't understand why you don't like me. Why don't you like me? I'm so different from you and scare you. Now I hope you deserve not love or everything. Stand back, hand back, right crack. Now until you see. Don't judge what you don't understand. Deny what has been given to me.
I feel like I need to record this in segments. Like,
Wanna be, I don't.
like I feel like I need to do. Like, I shouldn't be lightheaded, but then I've been talking for like an hour and a half. I feel like I need to record like each sentence at a time with full lungs. God damn it. There's a reason I'm not a professional singer. I'm just a guy rambling at a computer playing video games.
Awaken. Oh, now let it overcome you. Feel awaken. Go with it now. Go with it now. Feel awaken. Go with it now and let it overcome you. Feel awaken. The mind is racing. Racing now. Reject, feel you no one, feel you nothing. I bet you have a good reason. You living in the limelight. The fortunate ones, you know.
Yeah, I completely butchered that song. I couldn't match any kind of pacing he was doing, and I think I enunciated 2 words out of that. Like, it was so hard for me to get that timing of that right. That's why people, one, are professional singers, and 2, take time to practice. I'll say this: I really enjoyed doing the song "When You're Evil" by Voltaire. That's like second video on this playlist, I think, where I'm just like, I have a picture of Mega Man Volnut, Mega Man Legends on it, and it's just at least the pacing. Like, granted, Voltaire is still a much better singer than I am, but at least the pacing and the tone was at least something I could keep up with, where I could actually clearly say every word. Though looking back, I said a couple words wrong. Like, instead of thorn, I said bone, and a few other things where I said the wrong word. But, main point is, I was at least able to keep up with and make a reasonable job of at least pronouncing the correct words. Kind of lightheaded. I'm going to drink a little bit of juice or something. Get some Pepsi, some Mountain Dew or something. So I want to try to sing some more stuff. But I'm sure as hell not going to try to do another disclaimer, because that's just going to run forever. Fucking hour and 23 minutes. And like less than 3 minutes of it was the song. This was supposed to be an hour and 20 minutes shorter of a video than what it is. I want to take a shower, maybe drink some caffeine, try to sing like a dozen different songs, set to weird pictures. Regret not practicing any of them. Go to sleep and then go back to work. I don't know. That being said, if you have any suggestions for songs that you would want me to sing, let me know. If you have any suggestions for games you want me to play, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Though the suggestions will probably, please God, don't sing anymore. Please. Please. Like, all the cats and dogs are crying, and they're whining, and they're putting their heads under pillows. That being said, if you ever have small dogs or cats, please put earmuffs on their ears before you play my stuff. Then again, if you've stayed to this point in this video, I mean, you've probably gone deaf. So yeah, um, and I know I've said I would do a like this playlist is meant to be for like Metallica and Rammstein and Japanese cover songs. Though I think honestly the main Japanese cover song I probably would want to try to do is the intro and outro songs for the Slayers anime. It's had 3 seasons, and it has Lena Inverse as the main character. It's a spellcaster. But yeah, there's 3 seasons. Each are about 26 episodes. Zelos is actually the banner for my page. He's a main character in the show. It actually was the anime was originally based off light novels. Though there were a bunch of light novels that were never even made into an anime, like the stuff with Naga and stuff like that. They also had a few movies, but that's not even counting that stuff. And of course, there's tons of fan fictions. Like I think there was a author out there by the name of Two Florian, like TWO Florian. He did like an additional trilogy expanding upon the end of the series. I think it was called Reflection, Chaos, and Rebirth, which is absolutely amazing, and I feel should be the true canon continuation of the show and be animated. I am looking forward to Overlord being Season 4 and Season 5. That being said, though, I keep forgetting about this fucking background. Goddamn, how many times am I going to startle myself? Fucking hell, you think I'd remember that? But I keep forgetting it's there! But, speaking of forgetting, I was talking about anime, right? Oh yeah, but he also did some other stuff one called Virtual, which is like a cyberpunk sort of thing, and almost like Tron, and then one called Diverge, which is an alternative continuation of the story from the anime, which is it's good in its own right, but I like the Chaos, Reflection, Rebirth novels so much more. So it's like saying, hey, we have this one topping for this ice cream you like, but with this other topping you like even more. Like, yeah, the one topping is good, but and like I said, Virtual is also a really good story he did, which is sort of a retelling of Season 1 anime, but as a sci-fi cyberpunk story, and that's just, it's an amazing read, though I don't know if that's even available on the internet anymore. And I remember reading the whole thing online back when I was younger, but I think that was like quite a while in the past. So I'm not sure if that stuff's even available anymore. And of course, be careful any site you go to. You never know if there might be viruses or something. So I don't want to suggest you guys go find a site if there's. So make sure you have good antivirus. I mean, but then again, all of you should have that already anyway. So yeah. I'd like to say the next video is not going to be just as weird, but at least it won't have this disclaimer, because I'm just going to say go back to this video, listen to the disclaimer. I don't know. Main point being is, I hope all of you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, which you probably didn't because you had to listen to me, but still. I still appreciate, I mean, hell, if you guys stuck around for this whole hour and a half, 90 minutes of me fucking rambling and just being incoherent, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys kept me company. And I'm going to go take a shower, try to record some more videos, maybe get some KFC, and then go to bed and wake up, go back to work. But yeah, and maybe get off this fucking picture so I can stop staring at it. God damn it, why did I pick this?